Assalamu alaikum, dear cadets. Today we are going to discuss our next lecture of Biology of Class 9th. Dear cadets, our today's lecture is Muslim scientists. Dear cadets, in this lecture we will discuss about the Muslim scientists who contributed in the field of the science, especially in the field of biology. Dear cadets, Muslim scientists have made great contributions to the study of the science, and we are aware of their success in different fields of science. Here we would summarize the work of Jabir bin Hayyan, Abdul Malik Asmai, and Bu Ali Sina in the development of the present day knowledge of the plants and elements. Dear cadets, we will discuss a few of the Muslim scientists who contributed for the science and made their achievements. Especially, we will discuss Jabir bin Hayyan, Abdul Malik Asma'i, Bu Sina with respect to the biology. So next, first of all, we will discuss Jabir bin Hayyan. Dear cadets, Jabir bin Hayyan, he was born at 721 AD and he was died at 1815. Dear cadets, he was born in Iran and practiced medicine in Iraq. He left his country and went to abroad for the knowledge. Dear cadets, he introduced experimental investigation in chemistry and also wrote a number of books on plants and animals. Dear cadets, he was a chemist as well as biologist. He was a botanist as well as he was a zoologist. He worked for the chemistry, especially in experimental investigation. So he introduced first time in the chemistry he introduced the experimentation. Next, he wrote many books about the plants and about the animals. His famous books are his famous books are Al Nabatat and Al Hawan. Next, we have Abdul Malik Asmai. Dear cadets, he was born at 740 AD Iswi and he was died at 828 Iswi. Dear cadets, he is considered the first Muslim scientist who studied animals in detail. Dear cadets, Abdul Malik Asmai was a scientist, was a first Muslim scientist who studied about the animals in detail. Uh, there was a previous knowledge was not in too much detail as Abdul Malik Asmai studied in detail. His famous writings include a label means camel. It is the this is the name of his book. Next, Al Khel means horse. This is also the name of his book. Al Wahush means animal. This is also name of his book. And Khalaq al Insan. This is also a name of his book. These are the very famous books written by the Abdul Malik Ismail. These are a main source of knowledge about the living thing, especially animals. So, dear cadets, Abdul Malik Ismail was a zoologist. Dear cadets, next we have a scientist, very famous scientist, Bu Ali Sina. He was born at 980 Iswi and he was died at 1037 Iswi AD. Dear cadets, he is honored as the founder of the medicine and called as Avicenna in the West. Dear cadets, uh, Bualicina worked in the field of the medicine, especially he was a pharmacist. He worked very much for medicine and he is known as the founder of the medicine. And Bualicina is known as Avicenna in the West, in the Europe, America. His name is given as Avicenna, not Bualicina. We especially the Muslims, know him as a Bualicina, but people in the West, in the Europe, in the European countries, uh, know him as a Avicenna. He was a physician, he was a doctor, philosopher, astronomer, and poet. He was a philosopher. Uh, he was also engaged with the philosophy. He was an astronomer, means he also studied the uh, stars. He had the knowledge of the stars, and he was also a poet. One of his books, Al Qanun fil Tib, this is the name of his very famous book. Al Qanun fil Tib is known as the canon of the medicine in the West. The cadets, canon means weapon, source, especially weapon, हथियार. अल कानून फिर तिब मेडिसिन की मेडिसिन के अंदर एक हथियार के तौर पर इस्तेमाल होती है. ये एक ऐसी बुक है डियर कैडेट्स के मगरिब के अंदर अब अल कानून फिर तिब written by the Abu Sina is known as the basic source of the knowledge for the medicine. So they try their best to get the basic knowledge from the book of the Abu Sina. The book is Al Qanun fi Tib. Dear cadets, today we discussed in our lecture about some Muslim scientists and their role in the different fields of the biology. Uh, it's enough for today. Allah Hafiz. Stay blessed.